Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on what time you turn this on to watch it. Hello, Monday morning, May 11th, or 12th, or 13th, or 14th, or 15th, whichever day you decide to watch these. It doesn't matter, it's all good, you're on your own time. So, I am going to be reading activities 3, 4, and math activities 3 and 4, and science activity 2. They will each be on their own video, so just when you're ready to work on them, just start rolling. But I'm going to hop right to realistic fiction. A Boy Called B.A.T is realistic fiction. And the features of realistic fiction: it tends to take place in the present or recent past. Characters are involved in events that could happen. Settings that could be or are real. Characters seem like real people who do things in a realistic way. And things that happen to characters are things the reader could experience in everyday life. And then it says, read this excerpt from Elena Arnold's A Boy Called B.A.T. Underline 3 examples of realistic fiction that are evident in the text. So there's 3 paragraphs here. I'm just going to quickly read all 3 of them. Sometimes B.A.T wished that Janie went to his school because it could be kind of neat to see her in the hallways and at lunchtime. But most of the time he was glad that his school was something that he didn't have to share with her. Janie attended Robert E. Willett Elementary School, but this was her last year. Next fall, she will be going to junior high school, which is what we call middle school. B.A.T went to a private school. It had a smaller class than the public school, and his parents thought it was a better fit for him, which was fine with B.A.T. Mr. Grayson was a good teacher who never yelled and who usually let B.A.T wear his earmuffs if things got too loud. Also, his school, the Saw-Whet School, was named after a type of owl. The main hallway of the Saw-Whet School was a busy place until about 8:35 a.m. when class officially started. Until then, it was full of parents walking their youngest kids to the kindergarten and first grade to their classrooms, and older kids walking themselves, all while the principal, Mrs. Martinez, stood outside of the administration office, smiling and being friendly. Kind of sounds like our own Miss Mosley. But anyway, those are all very familiar feelings, so you should have no problem finding things that seem like they could be in our everyday life, and maybe in each paragraph find one thing and underline it. And what are some other realistic fiction books that you've read? Okay, and we've read some good ones this year. So that's it for activity 3. Catch me on my next video, activity 4.